It is basically, it's just like it's a heavy duty water bottle, a water bottle that you can carry around.
Slash kind of like a thermos / mug.
It's basically an adult's version of a baby's sippy cup,
Yes.
right? It's got that sense of it's got a handle on the side, big bulky handle on the side, which I love. To me, I like to wield it like I'm a king in an old court.
Yeah, that's right.
Like we're about to have
a Viking
Yeah, that's right.
feast.
We're about to have a big cheers or like a sing-along where we just like have our mugs of ale and we wave them in the air. And so basically up the top of it, so it has a small bit down the bottom.
Which I think is
genius.
Every one of these things at Breakthroughs always has like a defining
What
feature.
is it? Yeah, what is the thing?
It has a narrow base.
Narrow
so
base.
You can stick it in any cup holder because I have gone through so many water bottles that are like big or, 600 mil and over. Can't stick them into your bloody your cup holder in your car.
And you get this big chode water bottle where it's thick the whole way.
And then you end up putting it in your passenger seat and you haven't put the lid on properly and then your passenger seat gets covered in liquid and then someone thinks you've weed on the passenger seat and you're like, no, that's not my wee. If I'm going to wee, I'm going to wee outside the car. Okay, one time I did wee in the car, but we don't need to talk about that.
This is like an infomercial. Are you sick of clumsy water bottles that make it seem like you've weed in your car? But it truly is. So
that is the infomercial. But this truly is a one-of-a-kind design.
An amazing product. So down the bottom,
Yeah.
it's beautifully contoured to be able to fit into your...
Any drink holder.
Any drink holder.
Yeah.
Then...
At the cinema, in the car, on your bike, your lawnmower, whatever you want.
But then... It widens out in a beautiful and elegant,
the shaft
I would
gets
say,
nice and thick.
Up the top, engorged. Yeah. It has an engorged shaft up the top that you can... so it has like a good... And this is my small version. I have two of these.
Oh shit, right.
Yeah,
okay.
I know. This is my kind of practical, day-to-day carry around.
Not too ostentatious.
Chuck it in my backpack, just walk around.
Is your other
with
one
it.
just like a goblet, like it's like diamond encrusted?
I mean, it is probably the size of the Stanley Cup in the ice hockey. It is big. Like it's probably another sort of, I guess, a third bigger than the one that I have here.
Yeah.
But so this one I absolutely love. So up the top, you obviously you've got your straw. You've got your little thing that you can close it off if you need to. It's unreal. I love it. It's the first time that I've ever had a water bottle, like a reusable water bottle that I use all the time. It has finally transitioned me from what I've tried to do for years, which is to find a water bottle that meant that I would just carry one around and not buy bottles of water.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the product that has changed the game. And I am a teenage girl, it turns out.
No, it's come along at just the right time because I am similar. Like I had this one, I had a Camelback water bottle, which I loved because I don't like the 1 litre seems too big, won't fit in the cup holder, can't carry it around. So I'd always go for a 600 mil narrow one because it sort of fits in the cup holder. But what I liked about the Camelback is it had a magnetized lid because I'm forgetful and I always forget to do the lid. But this one, I would always be ensured that the lid was on.
Well, this is also with this, what I love about the Stanley Cup, Charlie,
Yes.
is I never have to, the only time I'm ever removing the lid is to fill it with water. Otherwise, the lid remains closed at all other times.
If you knock that over, would it spill?
Oh, I mean, I guess some of it might come out the straw. Yeah, I think if I knocked it
so
over,
it's not
some
spill
might.
proof. All right, one mark.
But you can
against
take the
Stanley
straw
Cup.
out, and then you would just move this little thing around, and you
God,
can
that's
shut it up.
Okay, so over summer, a bunch of our friends all came up from Melbourne and Sydney with their kids. It's becoming a bit of a tradition. We have like a holiday around fire, and all my friends' teenage kids had Stanley Cups, and one of my friend's daughters, she had like a really big one, like it looked like a fancy one that you'd see like, I don't know, a Kardashian driving or something. It had like white and pink trim and stuff. And she was saying, she's starting uni next year and she wants to be able to like have coffee in the morning when she's driving to uni, but then when she gets out, she'll replace it with cool. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, it's like thermally insulated, so it keeps my hot drinks hot and my cool drinks cool.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't even mention that amazing design feature.
Like, that's fantastic. And I did that thing at first of being a dismissive old man. I'm like, What a ridiculous design. Why does it need a handle? Can't you put your hand around the shaft? No, you got to grip the handle. But I didn't say that to my teenage daughter.
No.
That was
But
going
also,
in my head.
you still can put your hand around the shaft, but
You
then you
can.
have the extra security of having the hand through the handle, but also around the shaft, right?
Or
Or
right. It's
You can hold it by the handle.
Hold it by the handle looks better.
You know what the other thing is?
What?
And this is something that they probably don't advertise. It's made me feel safer walking at night
Because
it's a weapon.
Yep.
Like it feels
Death by
like,
standing up.
Honestly though, because feel that like you could wield that. I
Yeah,
always
it's
feel
like
like if
brass
I needed
knuckles.
to, I
Yeah.
could just like hit somebody in the head with my Stanley Cup.
I want to test that out.
Yeah.
I want to like hire someone to come spook you at night when
And
you
then I
walk
bash
on.
Will Anderson has bashed someone to death with a
I
Stanley
thought the
Cup.
airline thing was bad. He actually beat a guy to death walking home one night.
Everyone relax.